Senior Xtremers come from many worlds, and our next guest is about as far out as it gets. Unknown Hinson has been rocking audiences for decades. His unique style and personality landed him the lead role of Early on the popular cartoon Squidbillies. Unknown is an underrated guitar player who brings a fusion of high-energy rock and blues and country, and we caught up with him backstage. Unknown, I've always wanted to ask you, how did you get your name?
Growing up, I was an only child. Never knowed my daddy. Matter of fact, my mama never knowed my daddy. My mama, she liked to drink and dance and then raise hell. So she met up with him one night, both drunk as hell. And they had the satchels, and 9 months later, here I come. So anyhow, when she was getting ready to birth me, the doctor said, well, what you want to name the boy, Miss Hinson? That's her last name was Hinson. She won't never married, so I'm a bastard, you know, illegitimatized. So anyhow, she said, I want to name him after his daddy, but I don't know his daddy's name, so he said, okay. When he filled out my birth certificate, the doctor said, okay, mother, Miss Hinson, father, unknown. So
that's it.
It's right there on my birth certificate, I swear, and that's it.
So you will forever be unknown?
Yeah. It's difficult, well, impossible to cash a check made out to unknown Hinson, and I ain't got no driver's license, and I can't vote. I ain't got no voting card, because I got a prison record too. You know, I've done 30 years in the Illinois State Pen.
What was that for?
There's a bunch of trumped up charges from a bunch of punks that was jealous of me because I had a record deal back in 1963. They seen I had it happening, and they was jealous, and they had me set up and framed for the murder of the fella I worked for in a carnival. And so I'd done 30 years, and then later on, a woman who was a little girl at the time visiting her daddy who worked for the same carnival seen the murder. She witnessed the murder. And she was going through the archives in the library and seen a newspaper article on microfilm, and she seen my picture, and it all come back to her when she was a little girl. She seen the man get murdered, and it wasn't me who done it. So she signed a sworn affidavit saying that I was innocent. So I was acquitted and freed in 1993. And I got out and put together a little show date band, got myself a local cable access TV show around the Charlotte, North Carolina area, and been touring and making records ever since. So here we are in Pensacola, Florida.
You seem to be on the road almost all the time touring. I mean, how many dates a year do you do?
Well, no, we ain't on the road all the time. We just done a West Coast run, cross country run and back. That was a lot of fun. But we took a couple of days off periodically to hit the house, you know, and then go back out. But it's picking up. It's going to get a lot busier this fall.
And your home is in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Beautiful state.
It is.
Now, I understand you have some other projects. You're working with one of the Hollywood actors and another group, helping him?
Yeah, I've done 3 tours with Billy Bob Thornton's band, the Boxmasters, and recorded an album with them. And right now, I think he's working on 3 motion pictures, so he ain't touring. So I'm doing my thing. So.
But you're on TV as well.
Yeah, I do the lead voice in a cartoon series called Squidbillies, and I do the voice of Early Kyler, who is the daddy squid, and sort of the patriarch of the squid family. And we're in our 6th season right now, which is airing currently on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim, the late night adult cartoons. It ain't for young'uns. No. It ain't like Top Cat or Wally Gator or the Flintstones or the Jetsons, and it's dark.
Let's talk about your music, because it's phenomenal, and you do so many different things out there. You seem to be inspired by the old country artists, yet you're doing hard rock and a lot of different things out there, and our viewers want to know more about it.
Well, my mama, she was a singer. She played the guitar and sang, and I growed up, we had a old phonograph in the house, and I growed up as a baby listening to old scratchy country western records, you know. And she taught me 1 chord on the guitar, and said, look here, if you want to do this, you'll figure it out. So I've been trying to figure it out ever since. But she did show me that one guitar chord. And
did you have any early influences in country music?
I can't say as nobody but my mama influenced me. I mean, I do reckon my favorite country western singer was Fire and Young. I think he was a real thing. I consider him a real country western troubadour, and I don't think he got the credit that he deserved. You know, man sung like a bird.
He was great.
Yeah.
What, now you have a new album out? Or
I do, yeah. Unknown Hinson Reloaded. It's out now, and you can get it at my show date concerts and unknownhinson.com, my website. I don't fool with the interstate as a rule, but I do have a website, and you can get all my merchandise there.
They can buy your shirts, your hats, your albums.
Yeah, and they can read my bio. They can see my tour itinerary, where I'm going to be appearing, and all that mess. There's a fan club too that they can join and get updates every month, news articles about me and whatnot, if they're interested, you know.
Unknown, myself, my fans, really, we always look to you for some inspiration. Could you leave us with some words of wisdom?
What I would say to young people trying to get into music business.
Maybe get into the music business, how to live right.
Because, I mean, well, practice your guitar or your drums or your bass or your piano or whatever you play at least a half hour a day. And don't give up. You know, don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, because you can if you want to. But you can't wear the uniform unless you earn it, you know. And try to avoid a prison sentence if you can, because there will be a slight roadblock in your career if that happens. And believe me, I say that from experience. So
you're proof of it.
I don't want nobody to have to go through that.
Thank you for being on Beyond the Interstate. It's been our pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Very nice to see you,
Thank you very much.
All
Folks,
my best to you. Thank you.
Be sure and check this guy out when he comes to your town. Remember, age doesn't define you. And when Unknown Hinson comes to your town, don't miss this opportunity to see this timeless senior Xtremer.